Under the Safe Drinking Water Act, public water suppliers are responsible for making sure Americans have clean and safe drinking water. With increased natural disasters, the potential for industrial accidents, and intentional contamination, water utilities identified the need for full-scale testing of water security tools. To fill that gap, EPA researchers collaborated with the Idaho National Laboratory to develop and build the Water Security Testbed. The testbed simulates a real drinking water distribution system.
The purpose behind building the Water Security Testbed was to develop a system where we could test ways to contaminate it so that we're prepared to react to those if that ever happens. It's how do you get a water system back up and running in the shortest amount of time, and probably most importantly, when you turn that switch back on and you tell people the water is safe to drink, that you have good scientific confidence that it really is safe to drink.
Over the next several years, EPA and its partners will conduct experiments to mimic biological, chemical, and radioactive contamination in the testbed. EPA will evaluate water infrastructure decontamination approaches, including innovative technologies to treat the resulting wash water. This research benefits not only water utilities, but also emergency responders, state and tribal water quality managers, as well as industrial and commercial water users.
You can do a lot in the laboratory with beakers and stuff, but being able to do it at a full scale that we do here, there's over 1,000 gallons in this pipe. It's 400-foot pipe run, and then the 2 fire hydrants we have are the same as they would be in a real city. We think that we're adding the real dimension of scale that you can't get in a laboratory here.
That's what makes this test bed one of a kind, is that we can test things at scale. The piping and everything is the same size as you'd find in most municipal distribution systems.
So it's the ability to come up to a pipe system and actually just do whatever you want to do. And so that can span the range of research from the decontamination research that we do in the Homeland Security community. It can be research with water quality sensors. It can be research on just looking at like biofilms, how they grow on water infrastructure, what kind of microorganisms are colonizing water infrastructure, and then things on water quality as well.
The research results from the Water Security Testbed will assist water utilities and their federal, state, tribal, and other partners to respond to water system contamination incidents and other disruptions, so water systems can be returned to service as quickly and safely as possible.
Operators always need to know what tools are working and what's decontamination methods and techniques work, and so we feel like the things that we can test here is a really great proving ground for finding what is the best methods and techniques and equipment really to use to both sense and also decontaminate water infrastructure.
The Department of Homeland Security does a lot of active research on cybersecurity. And here at the Water Security Testbed, we have an active, we call a SCADA system, Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. We use that to take in data from our sensors. So this SCADA system is similar to what real drinking water systems would have in place to control things like their own water quality sensors or tank levels, chlorine feeds, those kind of things. I think drinking water utilities could benefit from what we learn about how their control systems could be hacked, the things that could be done, and then how they could make them safer and more secure.
EPA is opening up the testbed research capability to potential collaborators interested in water security research. The testbed is also available for research to support routine water system operations and to build long-term resilience for water infrastructure in distribution systems around the country. Learn more at epa.gov/hsresearch.